This is what we have done with my brother's room. So stay tuned and see the whole thing. Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Today I'm going to show you what I did in pieces, I guess, of what we did to clean up my brother's room and make it a really nice room. So I'm showing you a small clip of the before of what it was like when he had it. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of what we've been doing. Then I'll show you a little bit of a clip of what the walls were like when my daughter lived here. So anyway, you just need to kind of keep an eye out for watching what we're doing next here. It was quite a project. It took us a month to do it, of a lot of long, hard work. But it was worth it in the long run. So keep on watching. And I wish I'd have kept on him sooner. But now Andrew is in the nursing home for the next 2 weeks anyway, while we come in here and try to clean this up. This is what he's been living in. Okay, this is his room. This is after he has packed up stuff and cleaned some stuff up. And this is how he has been. Alright, this has been his bed. He must sleep on just this part of it. And I am ashamed of myself for not making him get this cleaned up. But I really was trying to just let him have his own room and not be old mother hen over him, you know. But I didn't realize how much. I knew he was pack rack. I knew he had a lot of stuff, but I didn't go in his room a lot. I didn't spend time in his room. In fact, he'd go into the bedroom, close the door, and he'd come out of his room and close the door. And I never really came in. I just didn't. Okay, I'm showing you my stepbrother, adopted brother type of thing, his room that lives with me. Unfortunately, he had a mild stroke. Now, it wasn't super serious, but it is enough that he can no longer have carpet in his room. He needs to have a little more stable surface to walk on. And the carpet was original to the house and it was a mess anyway. So we have put in vinyl flooring that looks like hardwood floors. He is right now in a nursing home for a certain amount of time while he gets his therapy and all that. And so while he was there, we decided we needed to just go ahead and clean his room up. He was a little bit of a pack rat, you might say. And we just needed to go through things. And we are now in the process of starting his room. So we have painted all the walls, which I'll insert later a picture of what his walls were like, because this room was once my daughter's room, and when she was a teenager, 13-ish, 14 years old, while I was at work, she decided to paint the walls herself. And she painted one wall, the window wall, I think, was red, and the wall behind me was orange, and the doors to the closet were neon green. And then they put handprints all over the walls in the paint. And then after that, she took permanent markers and wrote everybody's names and sayings and whatever was important to her. And I came home to the room being like this. Well, we never did anything with it. And then she got married, moved out, and my brother moved in, and we put him in this room. Well, we never took the time to paint the walls, so we had to live with it. So I'll show you a video of that in this at some point in this video. But I'm just showing you we've already painted the walls, and now we're cutting in, and we had just painted the baseboards. And so now she's cutting in and just making everything even and looking really good. Nice and crisp and nice line. So I'm just showing you, here is the before, and then as we get more done, when we start putting furniture into place, because we're also painting all this furniture a uniform color. So all the furniture will just match in here, because he had a hodgepodge of all kinds of furniture, plus a lot of just junk furniture. So we went and actually to the thrift store and bought him some new that at least coordinate together. They don't totally match, but they coordinate. So everything's gonna be painted and made the same color. Okay, you can see now we have finished painting all the walls and all the furniture that we got from the thrift store. We have painted them all the same color. And we put his TV in and we mismeasured. I don't know why we had it in our head that that TV set was going to fit straight in perfectly. And unfortunately it didn't. But that's okay. It considered a slight slant like that, and he'll still be able to see the TV without any problems. And it's going to work out great. Now, we didn't get the inside of those cabinets painted, and that's going to hold his DVDs. I think we're just going to paint the front edge because it's going to get full of DVDs and you're not going to see the rest of it anyway. So that's okay. And so we've put all these cabinets in here, and all, not every single one of them. Like this top one was his already. We just painted it to match all the rest of it, which we didn't have to do much painting on that because it was already pretty much the color. We just touched up any dings. And then while he sits in his chair, and we got this chair from Habitat for Humanities for a whole whopping $10. You can't beat it. So now we've put a bar stool, which was given to us, and for him to like set his tea on that he likes to, and then we can put his trash can right there, so then he can have something to throw trash away in. And so anyway, this cabinet, the one that's lit up right here, and we have kind of in the corner, was $12 that we paid for it. And I think both of those together was like $25 for both of those. And I think we paid $35 or about that. $30 to $35. I can't remember what it was for the TV stand. I think that really worked out well. Now over here, it's his own dresser, and it was all a mess. He had stickers on it, and it was, you know, it was just a mess. So we scraped all of it off and painted it to match. And the bookcase above it was also his, and so we just painted it to match. Everything he had was mismatched of everything. And then this is an old table of mine that I didn't want anymore, so he took it, so we painted it also to match. And so it's starting to look out really nice. Now he doesn't really have clothes that he hangs a whole lot. We have a little space over there where he can hang a few clothing. And we have his desk. We put it in here. We took the doors off. My daughter had painted them really horrible, and they're just in the way for what he needs the closet space for. So we made that his little office, which, you know, we still have our tools in here because we're doing stuff, but which is nice. It's got the overhead light here, and that lights up the whole area very nicely, so he can use his desk. And he has this filing cabinet, and we're gonna get little bins or something to put in those that he can put little wet knocks in. And then here, this cabinet, boy, it's sure dark. That was also $12 at the thrift store. The desk was also an old one of mine that I didn't need or want anymore. It's a roll top, actually. It's really nice. And if you can get hold of it. I'm supposed to use it with both hands, and I can't because but anyway, you get the gist. A nice roll top desk. And then this cabinet underneath the window was his. And so and it was raw wood. I mean, it was rough and everything. So we just painted it to match everything else. And then this cabinet here is also his. We painted it and put it in here. But I just realized this morning after we got it in place, my brother is on oxygen. So at night he has to have an oxygen, you know, the stationary one, you know. So I think we're gonna have to lose the bookcase and just put his oxygen concentrator right there. And then there's his nightstand that came with his dresser. So we again painted it to match. Now we haven't got the bed in here yet, but there is the frame. We've kind of waited till we're gonna get everything put in here in its place. Then we'll put his bed in. Yes, it's gonna be tight, but he'll be fine because I think we'll be able to arrange it. If we have to put the chair just a little bit more that direction, he'll be fine with that. I mean, he was a pack rat, so there was not a whole lot of room in here anyway, and nothing was organized and hadn't been cleaned for a long time. So we have decided while he was in the nursing home recuperating from his stroke, because he couldn't do the carpet like I said it earlier anyway. It was dirty and it was old and wore out, and I think it had a lot of tripping hazards. So, and like I said, he is fine. He is no more problems. He's just needing to get his strength back, and he shuffles now when he walks a little bit more than he did before. So he needed more stability on the flooring. And this hardwood floor looking stuff has got a grip to it that's amazing. So he should be really well. And so when he comes in, he can flip on the light, which we're going to get a new globe for that. It's just one that plugs in because this room doesn't have an actual overhead light wired. It's all attached to a switch where you can see the cord goes to behind the cabinets. And so we just have to have an old swagging type. We're going to get a new globe to put on that because I don't know what happened to it. Who knows? It's been like that for years. So, but that gives him an overhead light. And then he has a nice lamp right here that we all got from the thrift store. And then he has this beautiful lamp. I love this one. I think that one is absolutely gorgeous. You know, in the corner here. So, as you can see, he has a very nice room. In that desk area, there's all his medications and creams and rubs and vitamins. And it'll be easily accessible for him to get to all of his stuff that he needs. He's diabetic, and I don't know how he has managed to collect so many of the things to poke yourself with. But, oh well, he's not going to run out of those anytime soon. But anyway, I just wanted to show you where the room is now, and I'll show it to you when we get everything in here and filled up and totally organized. Or maybe a few stages of it. I'm not sure. We'll see how I film. Okay, it's starting to take some shape. Now we have a lot of stuff just sitting around that we're trying to figure out where we're going to put away yet. Took us a month to decorate this room or to clean this room up so far. It's been a lot of work. And so you can see what we've been coming up with. We're not done yet, and I will show you all that we're doing, but he did collect a lot of stuff. And we're going through trying to keep as much of his stuff we can, but it has to have a home. And he's a collector, but we're not done. So wait till you see the end one. Okay, here is the finished room. He comes home today. I'm not sure exactly when he'll be here. Sometime between now and 3 o'clock. And I'm filming this about 11:30, I guess. And so, thought I'd walk you through. I have to tell you guys, this has been more work than I ever imagined. I was working on this every single day. So we have a little hanging area for his coats and his desk area because he likes to sit down and write things a lot. And I put out a lot of his old toys. I mean, just memorable stuff. If he decides he doesn't want those out, we can put them out and he can put what he wants there. But this was just for fun. And so we have pictures on the wall and the bookcase here and another bookcase. And these are his cookbooks and these are like his wrestling. He's got a very large variety of things that he likes. And we've kind of just put everything together by style. And he really likes these little bobblehead, or what do you call these things from the Dollar Tree where they dance, you know, with the sunshine. But the sun isn't coming in just right to make them dance right now. But it will later this afternoon and this evening because his bedroom faces west. And he really does have a pretty nice view, except for the trash that we have out there. But my yard, you can see my yard from this vantage point. We'll eventually get that tent down. We've got it partially down and stuff taken out of it. But anyway, that's another time. So we have just put his pictures and family portraits and all of that, and then his wrestling memorabilia up on top. And yes, he's got a baseball guy here. And I'm not ready to knock something over with my hip because I'm looking up instead of down. We put some of his decorative stuff that he's had. And like I said, we adopted him, and he's actually Jewish descent. So we have some of his Jewish things that he has. A couple of yarmulkes. And I have to admit, while we were going through his room cleaning up, this poor guy, and he's chipped and everything, but that's the way he already was. It looks like the Jewish saying, oy vey, with the headache type of thing. He became our mascot for this room as we were cleaning it up. I just look at him and go, oy vey. I don't know what that really means, other than I just think it means, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? But anyway, and he loves Star Trek. So he has a few collectibles of Star Trek, so we've put them up there, cleaned everything up. And all his CDs and his cassette tapes. And in here is his cassette and CD player, and his wrestling books and wrestling movies. And those are just kind of miscellaneous cartoons. And down in here has all his different movies that he likes, part of them. And the other part is over here. Now, it's just weighed down so much we can't totally open it like we're supposed to. But there is a little more room in there to put a few more movies if he should want some. And anyway, he's a Superman fan. And so we have a sitting chair here. Now, we got this nice rocking chair here. Now, we have it covered so he can wash and stuff and keep the chair from itself being ruined. But we got the chair from Habitat for Humanities for $10, and it's in great condition. But we know we need to have it covered so he can pull it off and wash it. And so I was driving by, coming home from my daughter's house, and somebody had this out in the chair cover and a chair out in front free. And all I needed was the chair cover, so I grabbed the chair cover, brought it home, and washed it up really well. Now, it doesn't fit this chair like I had hoped it would, but it will still work for what we need it for him. And so he picked out the bed set before he went into the nursing home. And so we have used that. And he's got his fold-up chair. If he doesn't need this, we can fold it up out of the way, but he can use it right now. Turn around and use his desk. So, and over here is, well, all his medicines. And, well, his room was so disorganized that he would not be able to find what he had, so he'd order more. And so, well, we cleaned it all out. Like, he's diabetic, and so there is a lot of the needles to poke yourself with, and he does not need to order those for a long time. But anyway, he's got them all, and everything's work. We've got nice lamps, very beautiful lamps. In fact, my favorite one is this one. While we were cleaning his room, or painting it, actually, I should say, we had the lamp on in the middle of the room, and I bumped it, knocked it down, and shattered it. I mean, it just broke. It wasn't exactly the companion to this one, but it really was similar, and it just shattered. And so I went into the thrift store and got him another lamp that's as close as I could find in that style. And I think this is beautiful. Believe it or not, I paid $5 for that lamp. It's gorgeous. Now, the lampshades I had to buy separately, and they had 2 of them. So I bought them so he could have matching lampshades in here. And they were $3 each on the lampshades. So that really pulls his room together very beautifully. So I hope you will enjoy seeing this video of what we have done. I think it's a bedroom and a library. I think it will fit his personality very well. And it's got all the things in here that he loves. And then check out this beautiful floor. This is actually vinyl. But, oh, it looks like a real floor. It's gorgeous. It feels texturally amazing. And so, I love it. We got it from Home Depot, and it wasn't that expensive either. So, isn't this a nice room? So, your next thing you're going to see is his expression for this room.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I like it.
You don't know what to think, do you?
To be honest, no, I don't. To be honest with you.
That's a new chair.
Well, what do you think of that?
I like it.
Nice and comfy?
Uh-huh.
Well, good. So you've got your Superman cup out there for your tea.
Hey, I see something new, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of new. All of this is new. What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about the light in the closet.
Yep, we turned, got a light. Look where your desk is even.
I know, I see that.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes.
I like what you did with the dresser.
That's good.
My mom's dresser.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have 2 desks
Where's the other one?
behind you.
Oh.
Your chair turns.
It's
Turn.
a swivel rocker. Careful of your Superman cup, though.
But turn around, keep going.
I'm trying to.
You can do it. See that door right there? The sideways one right here?
This one?
Yeah. You can grab hold of it and turn it to pull it down. Turn yourself around. And it makes for another desk for you.
Uh-huh.
And in there is your coloring and your word searches. And we have pads and note papers for you to write on. And all of that sort of things are in there.
Which brings me to no more boxes at all. Not one.
Anyway, so you have that desk and you have the other desk. See where your TV is now also?
Uh-huh.
Okay, it didn't quite fit in there. We measured once and then measured again and realized we bought the wrong size. But that's all right. That's all this room would fit anyway. So that's how that's going to be. So you have your TV. And inside the glass shelf is where your DVD player is.
Uh-huh.
And we have up on top, you have your cassette player and your and your CD players.
Yeah, I was hoping you weren't going to get rid of my cassette, especially the one with Claude.
Nope, it's up there. We've got him. We've got it.
I like to hear his voice occasionally.
Oh, it's up there. Yep, it's up there.
I miss him.
I miss him too. Okay, well, this is his reaction to the room. I think he's a bit overwhelmed. Anyway.
Very.
Oh, it's really starting to rain outside. Oh, check it out. It's coming down.
It's supposed to rain.
I don't know if you can see it through this or not.
It's
raining.
supposed to rain.
Well, it is, that's for sure. Well, you made it home just in time before the rain hit, so that's good.
Yeah,
All right.
especially when we had to pick somebody else up. So I had a long trip. That's why I had to go to the restroom real bad.
Okay.
I can't take the long bus rides.
Okay, Andrew. Now that you've had a chance to be in your room for a few days, what do you think of it?
Love it.
Do you?
Yes.
So, what do you like the most?
Being able to sit in this chair and watch my TV.
Okay. How about finding things? Doesn't that help you too?
I got to get used to that thought.
Okay.
I don't know where anything is.
Well,
It's all neat.
it's all. Okay.
Hey, I'm being honest.
Well, you are. But I'm glad you like it.
That I do.
That's good. I'm glad. Well, I hope I was able to inspire some of you out there that if you have a problem room also, it's worth it. I mean, it's a long, hard haul to get in there and roll your sleeves up and just tackle it. But it was worth it, every moment of it. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I've been doing this and trying to keep on my filming and doing other things. But it was so worth every moment of it when you walk into his room and see it. I'm so glad we were able to do this for him. So now he can come in here. He's just got to get used to it, like he said. But he will be able to handle finding things eventually when he learns where everything is. And actually, now everything has a home, so he knows he can put things away and have a place for them. So anyway, thank you all for watching. You all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating.